So Daniel, right then and there, when he saw it, he understood that in the future, something is about to happen. And it's going to be great hardship and wars. So at that time, by having this vision, as you look into verse 2, it said in those days, Daniel was mourning 3 weeks. Now, for Daniel to mourn for 3 weeks, that's a long given time. And for this time here, this caused Daniel, when you hear about mourning, you might think about the same situation, scenario when someone dies and your heart hurts. I mean, it's like someone actually just rips something out of your heart, and it's like, I have a heartache. I don't know if a lot of people been through situations where they lost a loved one, lost a girlfriend, lost a boyfriend. All of a sudden, it's like, I'm really hurting. So Daniel had this unrest for 3 weeks. And that's a long time when you talk about 3 weeks. But he was prepared because what God has given him this vision he was prepared to set to pray and fast. So as God has prepared Daniel to set his heart, he denied himself of all the pleasures around that time. And he didn't have TV, he didn't have microwave, he didn't have a car. He had the luxury of the life, which was fine wine, meat, bread with oil. Those are the best things, but he sacrificed. It was a sacrifice that he had to do because he knew this battle that he had to come before and be in prayer for God because of the mission that Christ had. So he did a lot of sacrificing. Daniel saw it coming. So it's a lot of times you see things coming. Say, for instance, you have a family member and you tell them, you know what, I've been noticing that you've been going through a lot. And you're doing this, and this. We need to set up in prayer because I know this is about to happen. But I know nothing's going to happen. Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, God revealed this to me. But sometimes God may put up on your heart to pray for others because the other person is blinded. So a lot of times we may have to set out and pray for others. And that's basically what Daniel did. He came in a gap and started praying for the people in Persia, praying for the people in Greece that was happening because of this warfare. So this is something that is a sacrifice as Christians we have to do and come. So as we also look too in the scripture in verse 5, and I thought it was very interesting where it says, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose waist was girded with gold of, let's say, upness, close on. So Daniel had a visitation. And during this time of visitation of his fasting and prayer, Christ revealed, as a glorious figure. Now, if we go into the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13 and 14. Now, Christ is not going to come to us now. Don't expect you're going to see Jesus. Let's see, Revelation. Verse 1, 13, and 14. God revealed himself in many ways as far as a hint of confirmation that he's there, that he's with you, he's walking with you. Sometimes it may be someone just saying something, and it's a confirmation for you. So let me read this scripture. He said, and in the midst of the 7 lampstands, one like the Son of Man, cloth with a garment down to the feet and girt about the chest with a golden band. So basically, Christ, Apostle Christ, it came to give this Daniel confirmation.